Okay, so let's do a couple examples using our area and perimeter formulas, okay? So here we have, what type of figure is this? Yeah, that's a parallelogram. Okay, so let's start with the area. Area of a parallelogram is base times height. Now just keep in mind the base and the height. Height is that perpendicular altitude, and the base is the side for which the altitude is perpendicular to. So here we can see our altitude is 12, so this is our height, and it is perpendicular to this side of our parallelogram, which, as we know, opposite sides are congruent, so this side is also 24. So to find the area, it's just going to be 12 times 24, and let's see, 24 times 12 is 288. And this would be units squared since we're talking about area. The perimeter is quite easy. Perimeter is just adding of all the sides. So opposite sides are congruent, so this side's also 15. So we have 30 plus 48, which is 78 units. Alright, so now let's look at the area and perimeter of our triangle. Okay, so area formula of a triangle is base times height over 2, and perimeter is just adding all the sides. So if we look, we already have our height. 28 is our height, right? But what we do need to do is find our base. Okay? Now, any ideas? How do we find this base? I would suggest the best bet here would be to use the Pythagorean theorem. This altitude divides my large triangle into two right triangles, which I'm outlining, one in red and one in blue. Okay? If I do the Pythagorean theorem 2 times to find each of these segments, then I'll have the whole base, and we could then solve for the area. So let's call this x and call this y. Okay, so our first problem, or our first Pythagorean theorem, we're going to have x squared plus 28 squared equals 53 squared. And through the magic power of algebra, we get 45 for x. Do the same thing now for y. So y squared plus 28 squared equals 35 squared. And you could do this on your own and check me, but that should be a 21 there. So we have 45 plus 21 is 66, right? So now let's find the area. So the area is going to be 28 times 66 divided by 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. What happened there? I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. So it should be 924 units squared for the area. And then our perimeter, we're just going to add the outer side lengths. Do not add in the 28 because it's not part of the perimeter. So it's going to be 53 plus 66 plus 35. Let's see what that is. Plus 35. 154 units squared. Or just units, sorry, because that's a perimeter. Okay? Easy enough. We're using our knowledge of right triangles to help us with these problems.